Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Mack Brothers Podcast.
Happy Thanksgiving.
So it's Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah,
At least that's what I think it is.
it is.
And every year around this time, everyone talks about people start playing Christmas music way too fucking early. Um, well, you
Well,
know what? We got a lot of there's a lot of big things that are going on. I should start by saying we have a song out called Demons and Desires. Came out in September. So it's still like a fall song. So it's still technically in the season, unless you're one of those Christmas losers that listen to Christmas music before Black Friday. So go listen to Demons and Desires. And then, John, I think it's pretty appropriate to say, not to spoil anything, but to spoil something. I think people will have something to listen to from us this Christmas too.
yeah, yeah. There might be a little present. Shout out to our song "Presents," our first
Hey,
Christmas
yeah.
song with Mack Brothers. But not our first Christmas song. Eggnog Night, first Christmas song. All right, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yes, we are. There's a lot of things that are going on. So, everyone, another announcement before things get a little crazy. Your boy's moving. I'm moving back to Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Relocating again. I am no longer my mission in North Carolina is complete. And I am moving with my family. My troop of dogs.
Yeah. How
So
many people did you convert to
well,
foodieism?
everyone knows that the reason I was down here was to convert everyone to my new religion, foodieism. And I got the whole state 100% covered. So we're done down here. Um,
Not a stone left unturned.
I didn't leave one stone left unturned. No. And there's lots of stones in North Carolina. You know what's weird about North Carolina? There's just so much sand. Like it's just a sandy state. Like my backyard's all sand. There's no dirt.
I don't know. It might be something that I'm eating. I'm eating a bowl of soup, tortellini soup that my wonderful woman made. My woman. But
That's why I did this.
there was a little bit there's like rosemary or something here, and you know what it reminded me of?
What?
Thanksgiving is not only tomorrow, but what grandma will have this Italian, it's almost like licorice it tastes like, but it's like the consistency of celery. It's a vegetable, but
Is that bok choy?
licorice a little bit. But no, it's Italian. It's
It's
similar to
Italian. Well, I know what you're talking about because I
can't
like
remember.
that.
It makes your stomach feel. It makes everything feel
It's
really
so
good.
good.
Yeah,
It's
it's like
so good.
forever.
You know what, John? I'm gonna have that in my new house.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what it is. We gotta ask
It's
grandma.
fenoic.
Fenoic. Yeah. Yep.
It's probably not actually fenoic. There's probably some real name that it has.
Yeah, it's so
Our
good.
family says all of the junk pronunciations of
Like
everything.
even but even like uh gavadils, which are gnocchis,
There's so many different ways to say that wrong. There's
but not even like Italian, not even some Italians say gavadil.
no, I
And
don't know anyone who really says that.
I think we say uddagut, but it's which she
A lot of the people say rugut. That's the
oh ragut,
A
but
lot
we
of
say
people say
uddagut.
rugut.
Why do we say uddagut?
I don't know. Nobody knows. We don't know. You know what I mean? You'd have to trace it back. Like we'd have to go back in a time machine to like see when one of our ancestors saw the word ricotta
And
and
turned
said that's uncut. Or
it.
see when someone saw it and somebody clearly read it and said that's ricotta. And
Yeah,
then somebody corrected them and said, no, it's not ricotta. It's uncut.
yeah.
So I don't know. That would be a good test. You know, like gravy's like the most localized thing in like the world. Like no one calls gravy gravy.
I was listening to a former mob person make fun of people from Philadelphia, and he said it. He called it he said they call it sauce too in New York, the New York
Yeah.
Italian. It's literally like a Jersey and Philly thing. That's it.
Yeah, and even in Jersey and Philly, it's like a lot of
It's
people
a
still
conversation.
don't say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people will still look at you like, "What?"
Matthew, what's one Philly thing you're thankful for that you're gonna take with you for when you're not you're probably never gonna live in Philly again. So what is it? What that's a good question.
Yeah, you got to ask yourself that too, because that kind of goes the same for you.
Yeah.
Um, I would say the fact that I know what good food tastes like,
Mm,
because no matter what I can think about when it comes to Philly, something that's always been a positive is food. There's good
yeah.
food everywhere, everywhere. It's one of the top culinary destinations in the world.
And you know what too? Like, of course some of it, I mean chicken parm or whatever. Of course, and it's like so like but there's what I'm saying is some shit's like greasy and not good for you, which you
Oh, I'm
think
not
of
talking about like the
cheesesteak,
healthy.
but like what's better than like a homemade gravy, which is a lot of
Mm.
salt, but it's
But
healthy.
see, like if we didn't live in Philly and we moved somewhere else, like mommy's gravy would have tasted the same. You know what I mean? So I can't necessarily be thankful. That's like a thing I'm thankful for with my family, not really Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I look at Philly like, okay, Philly itself,
Yeah.
you know. It's the underdog spirit. That's what I take with me. Everywhere I go, I feel I'm the underdog.
You know what I learned? Not to trust fucking no one.
You know, if you really think about it, John, if you think about even like our like because this is our music
Wait,
podcast.
real quick. Why does your screen keep sending thumbs ups?
I don't know. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's not like I go like this and it does it. It just kind of did it send another one?
It just did now, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there's some sort of setting at the top. It's like reactions, and it sends reactions on my videos. Did it just send one?
It did, yeah.
Now did it send the thumbs down now? Was it a big thumbs
Yeah,
down?
now it's a thumbs down.
Is it raining now?
It's actually pouring in Philly. How do I do this?
At the top of your screen, all the way at the
Yeah.
top of the bar where next to Zoom, there's a camera icon. You click on it, and then there should be the options. We have the same computer, that's how I know.
A camera option.
Yeah, I have a green thing at the top of my bar.
Oh, no. All right, well, I'll find it.
Well, John, you know what? Next time we're together, which will be I'll see you Thanksgiving. I'm coming up with Thanksgiving. Um,
Really?
yep, I'll
Hmm.
see you on Thanksgiving.
You sure?
I'm not sure.
Sure about that?
I'm not sure.
Sure about that?
You tell
Well,
me what I'm doing on Thanksgiving.
Matthew, you're clearly lying because you have a gig in North Carolina on Thanksgiving.
I do.
You're playing.
I'm playing with turkeys for turkeys. No,
um,
I actually still don't know, but I will let you know.
what was I actually going to get to? Oh, it's Thanksgiving. We have a
Do you hear
song.
me, John?
Hmm?
I actually still don't know if I'm coming up, but I'll let you know.
Okie dokie. But we have a song called This Thanksgiving Night.
We do have a song called This Thanksgiving Night.
Remember that?
Yeah, that says the 1940s. Go, everyone, go listen to that.
When we were the 1940s, we were
We
very
wrote that. We wrote that song in an hour on Thanksgiving Day.
and it still has the original guitar, which is a phone recording. And
One of our friends said to me, they were like, "Do you know like there's like this like weird out of time drum thing happening in the beginning?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know that was intentional. It's the original demo like underlaid
yeah,
at the beginning. Like it's a cool little Easter egg for us." And
and not only that, it sounds
he was like,
cool.
"Oh, I think it sounds cool too." But this is why you make music for we make music for us, not for everyone.
There's a lot of like I think to myself like there could be a lot easier lyrics that go with like melodies that we've made. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then, but like, there's no point to me writing a song that like already exists. Like if I want to, you gotta um put some kind of spin on something, or it's just, you know,
I think that that's going to make sense. That's really going to make sense in like a few weeks on the podcast. I
yeah,
definitely think so. Um, you know what I was thinking about today? I was in the car and I was driving, and I was looking at the trees, and I had my music playing, and I was like, "Oh man, there's so many songs that remind me of fall." I don't know if more than any other holiday because I feel like winter's weird because there's two winters. There's for me. There's like Christmas, which is like the first obviously month. It's really only like 1 week of winter. It's only even actually a couple days of winter because winter's like on the 22nd or the 21st or whatever. So you think about Christmas music when it's cold, and then after that, it's like I don't know what songs remind me of winter. Not really many, but fall is like there's so many songs for summer and fall and spring. And now that we're in fall, we obviously have our songs. We have Just a Summer Away, and we have There Goes My Baby,
yeah.
which everyone should go listen to. Those are like fall classics.
We have this Thanksgiving night.
But you know what else reminds me of fall, John?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go first and not even say a song, but just a band I listen to during the fall a lot. It's Fleetwood Mac. I mean, they are like the ultimate autumn. There's nothing like driving around and listening to like anything off of Rumors
Yeah.
during the fall or like Rhiannon. Even songs like Tusk are kind of fall-y.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then
Just
like
that witch spirit.
Catch the Wind by Donovan. That's a really good fall one for me.
I think so. Band Dr. Dog reminds me of fall a lot.
Dr. Dog's a winter band for me. I just feel like they're there for me for some reason. Like I'm kind of reminded of like a January or like a February, and it's really icy, and I'm out and I'm walking around South Philly listening to the Dr. Dog.
See, when I think of Dr. Dog, I like the first song that pops in my head is The Breeze, which is probably for a lot of people.
That's such a great song.
But that's like I think of like leaves that just fell off a tree blowing in the wind.
The most popular song now is Where'd All the Time Go?
That's crazy how that worked, ain't it? That
Because
has
it blew up on TikTok.
I
It has over 300 million listens now.
yeah, that's insane.
I'm so happy. Look at this, and I got a thumbs up. It popped up.
Oh, perfect. What if I uh, um oh son of a bitch. Yeah, like Abandoned Mansion reminds me of like that whole album reminds me of the fall.
Oh yeah.
The fall. Like that in between time between Thanksgiving and Christmas. That whole album. So Dr. Dog definitely reminds me of the of the fall. The Breeze. Nelly reminds me of the fall. What's that one song? Um oh, fucking Shadow People reminds me of
That's
the
a
fall.
fall song. That's like an October fucking classic.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah.
definitely like an October classic. You know, big fall song. Big fall album for me in general is for some reason, I don't know why, All That You Can't Leave Behind. I just listened to in the fall.
Definitely. Definitely.
I don't know why. For some reason that's kind of like a fall album for me. But I think like there's other fall things that I like. It's not just music. I think we can't talk about fall without talking about pumpkin spice.
Yeah,
because listen, there's a lot of holiday bullshit that starts too early.
yeah.
I went to Starbucks the other day and there was no like it was they were already in fucking peppermint bullshit. Like it's peppermint, peppermint, peppermint. I'm like, what the
How
fuck?
overrated is fucking peppermint?
Oh my god.
Peppermint, hot take. Peppermint is not only worse than pumpkin spice, like by a mile, but it is more overrated. And I don't know why people don't bring it up as much as they, people make fun of pumpkin spice people a little bit, but you never hear
That's
nothing.
bullshit.
There, you know why? I don't even think peppermint people exist.
No, they don't.
Proud pumpkin spicer.
You actually are.
I am. I like my pumpkin spice beer. Obviously, pumpkin pie is delicious. I'll get a
Oh,
I'll get a Dunkin'
pumpkin pie is so good.
coffee. I'll get a pumpkin spice coffee once a week. I buy the K pods. Um, I like pumpkin spice. Never had a single peppermint thing that I thought was good. I never had a recurring peppermint treat.
If someone said to me, "Hey, I'm gonna run out and go grab some coffee. I'm gonna go get a peppermint mocha latte,"
Yeah,
and I really wanted coffee, I'd say no because I don't think I trust somebody with that gets a peppermint order that easy.
no, nope.
Like usually peppermint's something like, all right, let me give you a scenario where you're like excited for peppermint. Ready? You're out. It's cold as shit. It's like
Yeah,
December 21st. You're in the middle of Center City. You're at like the. Oh, you figured it out. I think, John. You got a thumb.
yeah,
You have a thumb. That I don't know what that is. From far away, it looks like an what is that?
It's a ski lift.
It's a ski lift. That's kind of cool. All right, so what was I saying?
We were talking about fall.
All right, so listen, you're out and you want to get a hot beverage,
Yes.
and you're at one of those Christmas fest things. You know what I mean? They have like the Winter Fest in like City Hall and all.
Yeah.
If they have a peppermint hot chocolate that's spiked. I'm
Spike.
spiked peppermint hot chocolate as like an option. I'm like, okay, I'm pretty happy that they have that
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, I could deal with that.
Or like I take a mint,
There we go.
but I'm not gonna get like a fucking.
I don't even want a mint. It
You don't
ends
want
up
a mint. But
chalky
what
and
about
weird.
gum? Are you like a fruity gum guy? That's not the right situation.
But not peppermint gum. Like I like the cinnamon gum.
I'm a spearmint guy.
I love spearmint. What's
Did
that?
you say like cinnamon?
The cinnamon one. Trident cinnamon boy or whatever it's called. Fantastic.
Are you a
I
Big
got
Red
a pack of
guy?
that in my car.
I feel like Big Red's a fall gum.
Big Red's a fall gum.
I
Fireball.
remember lots of. I remember
Fireball.
Fireball's a fall whiskey.
It's not winter. It's too hot. Way too hot for winter. I mean, way too hot for summer. Um, and it's too festive for after Christmas. It's right in that area. You got to get it.
That's actually very, very true.
Eggnog. No, that's Christmas. I'm well, Thanksgiving's tomorrow. Christmas is right on the precipice. So
You can't use big words like that too quick. That's too out of character. I can't deal with that.
I'm learning things
Get
every
off your high horse.
one
Ba-doom.
time our father who lived in South Philly, whatever the term is.
Art. It's art.
Yeah, sorry.
Our father who fart in South Philly.
He one time said to me when I was a boy, he said
When I was a boy.
he said he's I think I was doing homework and I said something I don't want to learn or something today. And he said, "Oh, you gotta learn something every day." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "Because if you don't, you'll die." That's what he said.
Like, oh well, okay. I guess that makes sense.
You don't learn something every day, you die. Or something like that.
I mean, maybe he said you're better off dead, and that's how you remembered it.
Oh, maybe he
Which I
said
don't.
you
I
should.
feel like that's more of like that. That's more advice for like a college kid, though.
I was just a lad.
But let's be real. You at that age, that was like your mental peak. What is that?
It's a neck pillar.
I don't like that, John. Listen, you know what? I'm gonna go. Couple more things about fall that I really appreciate on on this special Thanksgiving Eve,
Yes.
where we are talking about things we're thankful for. I am very thankful for this particular Beatles album that feels to me like a fall album all the way. Rubber Soul.
Really?
It's just all the songs to me like I'm looking through you. I feel like leaves are changing every time I hear that album.
I definitely think a couple songs.
Norwegian Wood, This Bird Has Flown is a
Yeah,
fall.
that's though, a fall Beatles album to me is Abbey Road, and
Oh, Abbey Road feels like summertime.
I think Revolver feels like summertime, or Rubber Soul feels like summertime. I mean,
Rubber Soul, there's no way I could settle on a spring, but not a summer.
something like the guitar solo in something. I feel like I'm walking through like a beautiful park,
That's
and
fair.
the leaves are blowing all around me.
You know, a
Um,
summer album for sure. The Joshua Tree.
Definitely a summer. Wait a minute. This is interesting
That's a summer album.
because Streets Have No Name is super summer. That's like the opening credits to summer. But then literally like go down the track list, which we will right now. Um Two, still haven't found looking for fall to me.
Summer.
Fall to me.
That's a drinking song. I'm out in the middle of fucking July. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like,
With or Without You, fall song.
I feel like because that album's a desert album. It's called The Joshua Tree. I just feel like I listen to it when it's hot. I feel like I'm in a desert. Like, that's the way the album feels. It feels hot.
In God's Country, I don't know. In God's Country to me
That
just
feels like I'm driving through the desert and I'm seeing somebody with one tooth with a tumbleweed pass by. And they gave me bacon and eggs, and it's really good.
That's a good point. That's a hot album.
Fall
Yeah.
album, Sam's Town.
Ah, ah.
Sawdust, big fall album.
Sam's Town.
Day and Age, Spring.
Do you think people just because no people talk about Sam's Town like it's not one of the best albums ever, and it doesn't compute to me.
Can I get the last one
Oh god.
real quick? Probably the greatest. I could be tied for greatest album ever. Everything You Come to Expect.
Oh yeah.
That's a huge fall album.
Oh yeah, that really is. I mean, we talked about She Does the Woods for the Halloween stuff, but it's
Their first album's a winter album too. That's
first
a snow album. That's
album.
like an album you could listen to in February and it holds up.
Oh, you mean Shadow Puppets? I was
Yeah,
thinking
the last Shadow Puppets, the first album they put out.
AM is a winter album to me.
Yeah, like I can, because you're driving to a house party and it's a little too hot in the car. It's kind of stuffy. Do you know what I mean? Like I could feel that.
I just think like it's cold, like it's like I don't know, it reminds me of like it gives me the chills a little bit in a good way, but it seems kind of I don't know.
Well, something
You
I
gotta
do
have a
know,
jacket on for that song, for that album.
something I do know is if it's Thanksgiving where you are, because you might not celebrate Thanksgiving, you might not be thankful for anything, which I think is also fine. I'm not telling you to be thankful for things, but if you have something to be thankful for, be thankful. If you have
Yeah.
people you're thankful for, tell them, or don't. You don't have to if you don't want to. You could keep it to yourself if you feel weird about it. Because they might not be thankful for you, and then it could be a bad situation. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's different. I tell people, like, so there you go. That's Matthew's guide to Thanksgiving. Go knock yourself out.
My guide to Thanksgiving. If you're going to drink, do it before the food, very early, or drink after the food, but then you have a more risk of getting sick. Because you can't not eat, especially, even if you're full, you got to get a little bit of everything on Thanksgiving.
You do, you're right.
So another thing, if you are going to drink, don't drink beer, because you'll get too full too quick and you won't be able to enjoy the actual food.
Drink League Island Brewing Club.
Yeah, League Island Brewing Club actually gives you more room for Thanksgiving meals.
Drink what Jesus is thankful for. Also, okay, one more thing. The Mack Brothers advice this Thanksgiving. Everyone take care of yourself.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.